of those guys. Had a kid this afternoon just say the nicest things about James Apple, Nick Covey, or Covey. I don't know if I pronounced Nick's name right, but this is a gentleman that has impacted lives far beyond what he could probably even imagine. From what I heard this afternoon at the junior tour banquet, this is a special gentleman. I can't wait to hear more about him. So let's bring up Steve Strobeck to talk about Mr. James Apple.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I am not as accomplished public speaker as many of the people that have preceded me tonight, but I will really try to do my best to give a great ambassador of golf his due justice. It's been a long time coming. It's something I have wanted for him, and I'm just so happy to be able to do this tonight because I know how much it means to him, because I know how much it meant to me back 4 years ago. I didn't know Nick was here today. I would just as happy to have him come up here and do this presentation rather than myself, because I know that I know Nick is just such a great quality kid, very perceptive, really appreciates the adults in his life who have helped guide him in golf. But I stand here tonight to introduce James E. Jim Apple as an incoming member of the class of 2017. Jim has many, many friends in the golf community of the Eastern Shore, and I was honored to be asked to speak for him tonight. I have known Jim for probably 35 years, and you can see table number 8 tonight, which is full of his friends and family who wanted to be here for this ceremony. And if everyone Jim has ever touched through the game of golf as a player, a competitor, a leader, or simply as a friend were attending tonight, this room would not be large enough to hold the crowd. I am nominating Jim for meritorious service to golf on the shore for over 25 years. Jim was introduced to golf upon his arrival at Hogneck Golf Course back in the late 70s. Before that, I don't know what, I never asked Jim what he did athletically. Before that, I assume it might have been bowling. I don't know, I won't ask. But he took up to golf and became very proficient at it very, very quickly. But he's not being nominated tonight as a player, but for other reasons. He became first a member of the Hogneck Men's Association and soon assumed a leadership role. Under his stewardship, the organization grew to over 300 local and regional members and maintained a vibrant tournament and league program. Jim's efforts were instrumental in bringing people to golf where relationships were formed and deep friendships ensued. It is fair to say that were it not for Jim's dedication, which continues to this day, there would be no men's golf at Hogneck as we know it today. Jim has championed local charity tournaments such as the Dwayne Hillman Cancer Tournament, Dwayne is here tonight, and the Dave Haslip Tournament to benefit victims of Lou Gehrig's disease. Dave himself was a victim of that disease and unfortunately is no longer with us today. Each of these tournaments has had long and successful runs at Hogneck, raising significant sums of money. Jim also has contributed to the game on a national level, serving as a walking scorer for Champions Tour and LPGA senior events in Indiana, and also as a shot link laser operated at the RBS PGA tournament, which is held Hilton Head. Jim is a Midwesterner by origin, Indiana to be specific, and we know Midwesterners are the most friendly, solid, hard-working, and down-to-earth people on this planet. Kind of reminds me of us folks on the shore. It was serendipity, perhaps, that Jim found his way here in 1978 after retiring from the Marines and decided to make the shore his home, where he began a career with the U.S. Postal Service and retired from there in 2011 after serving as postmaster in several midshore locations. Through exercise of leadership and initiative and through application of dedication and diligence, Jim has made a significant impact on the viability of men's golf at Hog Neck and by extension the midshore. Jim has been a strong supporter of the DPGA and of MISGA, M-I-S-G-A. He has a passion for the game that is unmatched in anyone I have ever met. There is probably not a course on the shore that Jim has not played. If you have ever participated in a charity golf event over the years, chances are you have seen Jim out there supporting the cause. As I stated in my letter of nomination, Jim is one of those very special individuals who is a giver, not a taker. Therefore, I am most proud to have Jim as a friend and very pleased to present him as an inductee into the class of 2017. As I said before, I know how much the honor meant for me in 2013, and I have wanted the same for him. I will know you will find him a most worthy addition to the Hall. And before I step down, I'd like to read a short excerpt from a letter from his sister that I received. While you know him as James, and some of you know him as Jimmy, to us he is our, quote, little brother. We are so very proud of him. The induction to the Hall of Fame is a recognition of his contributions to golf in Easton and at Hog Neck. You can rest assured he will continue to earn your confidence as he serves as a representative of the Hall of Fame to the Eastern Shore. Without further ado, I would like to present to you my very good friend, Jim Apple.